lang. Hmm. Ayun. We are actually live. Yeah, we're actually live. Anyway, um, yeah. First of all, hi everyone. I'm back. I'm Ian Reñon, an independent alternative media practitioner, among other things. I'm not sure if uh, my my computer is loading or something, but I already see myself on the on the, how do I say this, on the screen. So that's that. Anyway, pardon the mess in my workstation here in Intrepid HQ, and I normally wanted to have this on a vertical, but for some stupid reason, I don't know why, but yeah, it doesn't allow me to. I don't know why. No, 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 no. Retouch off. Okay. Um, I don't know. Hmm. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Biglaang live Brewed Banter. So it's a live stream, and it's also a Brewed Banter. It's 9 in the morning, Philippine Standard Time, or just past in the morning in Philippine Standard Time. So that's 1 a.m. UTC. So if you're an early riser in the UTC time zone, or near that time zone, good morning to you. And either you're either you're still awake or are already awake. Uh, Welcome to another Brood Banter. Tara, kape tayo. Now, that coffee, I actually bought that coffee in No Brand in Alabang Town Center. It's actually, oh, hi, hey, Ethan says, "Hey, dude, how you doing? I am doing fine. Thank you very much for asking." And yeah, good morning, and thanks for tuning in. It's a very wow, it's a very nice. It's very nice that someone's replying on replying to me now. That are chatting on me. That's great. Anyway, uh, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. I'm very good. It's been a while, or not really been a while. It's been a it's been a month since I did some kind of commentary and all that shit. But yeah, that's I know that's life. Anyway, I that the coffee that I just drank, I bought it in No Brand, a Korean store in Alabang Town Center, just uh one ride away from Intrepid HQ, and this is it. So espresso shot, liquid coffee. The one that I have is original. Once that's done, I'm opening this, and I have water on standby too. Since that's an espresso shot, I'm not going to drink. Uh, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink that straight from the pack. YO has only a little bit of people on chat. Yeah, well, I don't know why, but you know, if you wanted to, if you wanted to have more people on chat, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Intrepidi and Reunion. Ring the notification bell by selecting all. Like and share this stream and all of my other content that you have right now. And yes, Ethan. By the way, what? Yeah. Anyway, uh, oh hi. By the way, okay. I thought it's Yeah, and I'm not used to having people respond to the live stream or to any of my comments, by the way, because uh I'm still in yeah, that's okay, Ethan. I thank you for stopping by. At least you did uh have that issue stop by here. I understand you gotta go. I don't know if it's work or school, but you do that first, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm doing this live stream anyway, whether or not there are people watching or not. It's okay. I don't really mind. But if you're still if you're still out here, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. It's been 6 minutes of me introducing myself and telling what the hell's going on with my life. So basically, I'm just checking in at this point because thank you very much, Ethan. Thank you for subbing. You're going to add sugar to the coffee. Uh, Atomic Star. I'm not gonna add sugar to the coffee. It's already good as it is. So that's okay. Anyway, uh, um, you're 27. No, I'm not. I'm beyond 27. um, so yeah, where was I? Yeah. Uh, a lot of things happened offline that I would rather not divulge because it's too personal. But rest assured that it's all sorted at this point. So that's why I'm back. So that's good to know. And also, I have been busy as well with my involvement with Paper Straw Media. Um, basically, uh, they're created by former work colleagues of mine, and they invited me to not only contribute to their website but also to uh, co-host their podcast. And we will have a podcast later at 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, 8 a.m. UTC at the Paper Straw Media Twitch account. So we are streaming live on Twitch every 4 p.m. Manila time, 8 a.m. UTC. So go figure it out from the UTC with that. Uh, so we're streaming live 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And yeah, yes, I am in Manila. I live I live in the suburbs of Metro Manila. So yes, uh I am in the Philippines. So that's something that you need to know. I've been displaying the Philippine flag in the first few years of my existence as a YouTuber. So that's one clue. And secondly, if you notice the workstation in Intrepid HQ, yeah, that's that's basically that's basically my setup. And yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, as I said, I'm involved with Paper Straw Media for at least a month now, and I definitely appreciate uh, their invitation. That's why I'm here, and I'm uh, just doing this now. And I would like to give a huge shout out to my co-hosts Christian Tejares and Chris Short for uh, for a good for a good run of the Paper Straw podcast. We're still doing it. We're still strong. And yeah, again, we will. This is the first of two live streams that I'm doing today because later in the afternoon here in Manila time, we will be streaming on Twitch for the Paper Straw podcast. And yeah, I've been that's one of the main things that I've been busy with in the past month, or in the month that's going to be ending tomorrow. Now, Secondly, uh, since I said that that Paper Straw Media was formed or created by or founded by former work colleagues, that means that means uh, you know our involvement with another with a media firm that once hired us. That that's something that I really don't want to talk about. So that's that. Anyway, all's well that ends well on my end. And I hope that would also be the same for my other work colleagues. So again, I'm not gonna divulge that. Okay. So what else? Yeah. If you notice on the thumbnail, okay. Okay, Ethan. Thank you for stopping by. I know you gotta go. Thank you. Uh, and Oh, Atomic Star said, I miss the Philippines. I traveled a few times. It was so cool. I made lots of friends and I hope I visit in a year or two. Yeah, please do. Please do. We'll appreciate it if you do. Anyway, where what else? How do I say this? Uh if you notice the thumbnail of this what does your podcast usually cover? Where which? My own podcast, the Intrepid podcast, or the one with Paper Straw? Because that's you know uh because my channel is still my own thing, honestly. Oh, my own. Okay. My own. Uh it's random. It's random stuff. Random stuff. It's random stuff pertaining to anything that uh, catches my attention, and something that I am personally interested in. That's basically the Intrepid podcast for you. Paper Straw podcast is more of a anything goes thing, and since it's three hosts, um, it varies on whatever we talk about, and it's more of a surprise for all of us because uh, if- basically one of us would be the main host for one of the days. So, for example, Christian would uh, would be the main host every Monday. Chris Short would be for every Wednesday, and I would be every Friday. I would be the main host every Friday. So that's how the Paper Straw podcast goes. But the Intrepid podcast, it's more of a scripted scripted podcast because some of the I normally write the things that I wanted to record, and sometimes some of those um writings are more let's just say more fitting for the podcast, for the Intrepid podcast, instead of the other things that I've been doing on this YouTube channel. So in speaking of the Intrepid podcast, it is not just available on YouTube, it's also on Spotify. um if I'm not mistaken, the link is in the description below. Anyway, I was massively sidetracked, but uh if you notice the thumbnail of the live stream, I'm not sure if it's there, but maybe I'll do it after the fact. I've featured the newest mascot of the Vatican, whose name is Luce. It's Italian for light, and it's a female anime character who is basically the mascot of who's the mascot of the Vatican or the Holy See for the Catholic Church's ordinary Jubilee year in 2025. So that's next year. Oh yeah. I don't know if it's there. Atomic Star. I'm not sure if it's in the live stream, but I'll do that after the live stream, I guess, because it seems that it isn't there. Maybe I can sort that out here, if that's okay. While I'm doing this, of course. Um, so as I was saying, Luce is basically the mascot of the Vatican uh for the 2025 Jubilee year, and it does it does uh how do I say this? It does raise some eyebrows um for several um for several Catholics, okay? And you know, uh I've also written that for Paper Straw Media too, but maybe I'll provide that once the link for that article is up on the website. So I'll keep you posted on that, or after the fact. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hmm, uh, the reason why I wanted to talk about Luce is because I'm no anime fan. Okay, thank you very much, Atomic Star. That's good to know. Um, how do I say this? Um, yeah. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Sorry if I lost my train of thought. It's still 9 in the morning. I woke up late, and I'm just finishing this first cup of coffee. So basically, Luce was uh the opinion about Luce is very divided amongst Catholics and non-Catholics too, because since it's created by an anime guy, not sure of the name. Uh, just checking out the draft that I made for Paper Straw Media. It's down here. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because, you know, I kind of I kind of don't know why uh people are angry or disappointed with uh with the Vatican's um move to introduce Luce to the world. And the guy who created Luce and her friends, because it's an anime mascot team. There are four of them, and the main character is Luce. She was designed by Tokidoki co-founder Simone Legno. Legno, it's actually Legno. The spelling is Legno, but since he's Italian, I pronounce it as Legno. So Simone Legno is the guy behind Luce and also the guy behind Tokidoki. So that's that. Uh, According to the Holy See, the reason why they wanted to introduce Luce uh, in the Jubilee year 2020, for Jubilee year 2025, is because she was designed, quote unquote, designed with the intention of reflecting pop culture, as well as bringing, quote, a message of hope and welcome, not only to the young and young adults who are mostly anime fans, or who are sometimes called otakus, but also for the rest of the Catholic Church, such as myself, who is not really an anime fan, but you know what? As someone who is traditionally minded, a traditionally minded Catholic, I'll let this pass. Honestly, I know I'm a bit surprised that uh, the Vatican did this, but then again, we Filipinos have done it before when San Pedro Calungsod was canonized by the late Pope Benedict XVI back in 2012. There are plushies named Pedrito. Basically, it's the same thing, anime or chibiized version of Saint Pedro Calungsod. Uh, I don't know if there's still plushies of it, but some of my old contacts, when I was an intern at the CBCP media office, um, still have those plushies. So good for them. So again, we're not we're I am not supposed to be surprised at this, but it just I'm just surprised that they're doing this for the Jubilee year. Now, uh, come to think of it, ladies and gentlemen, uh, I don't um as I said, I'm not really an anime guy. My co-host, my paper straw co-host, Christian Tejares is. Shout out to you, Christian. But again, I'll let this pass because the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of tradition-minded Catholics are, I don't want to say xenophobic, or let's just say, uh, how do I say this? I don't really uh, know why some of them react like this. I understand their sentiments. I understand where they're coming from, and I certainly understand their disappointment with the Catholic Church in recent days and in recent years. But then again, uh, if they're reacting like this, it just goes to show that they're not the target audience. Certainly, I'm not one of them, but I find it fascinating and I find it cool. Kawaii, even. Kawaii is a Japanese term for cute. Okay, so that's that. I'll allow that, of course. But here's the thing, Tokidoki was also commissioned for uh, to create artwork for the Alphabet Rainbow cause, if you know what I mean. And while I certainly have reservations regarding that, I guess in this context, in the context of Luce, I guess it's a I guess it's much better if we separate the art from the artist. I mean, haven't we learned our lesson from Linkin Park and their choice to have Emily Armstrong in the band? Haven't we uh haven't we learned from that? Because quite honestly, you know, it's simply asinine. It's simply asinine to to stretch all of the bad stuff regarding the Luce thing, and you know not necessarily understanding necessarily understanding the uh not necessarily understanding the whole damn thing just because you're a traditional Catholic. Okay, I get it. You're a traditional Catholic. I really admire the fact that you're attending the traditional Latin Mass. I mean, I would love to. I would definitely love to. Why not, right? But the thing is, the problem with young the problem with traditional Catholics, some of them, I'm not saying all, because as I said, I am a tradition minded Catholic, and I certainly admire the things uh, that they do because of because um, of their convictions and all that. But you know, this is too much. The Their commentary regarding Luce and how they see it as quote unquote diabolical is too much. This is the reason we can't have nice things. This is the reason we can't achieve salvation. I know. Um, Simone Leño has to deal with his involvement with the with the alphabet rainbow thing in one of their artworks. But can we not? Can we just separate the art from the artist? If it's something that is good, beautiful, and true, and when I say good and beautiful, I also say cute or kawaii in the anime term. Why not let this slide? Okay, I know there are a lot of ways to actually promote Catholicism. Yes, uh, I get that. I definitely do, and quite honestly, I would prefer that over Luce. So that's my take. However, I shared a compilation by the Legionnaire priest, Father Matthew Schneider, aka the autistic priest, and uh, this is a great. This is actually a. Uh, these are actually good fan arts of Luce. I know she has blue hair. Uh, that's one red flag for trads and for conservatives. Two, anime. Matt Walsh doesn't like anime for some reason. I still respect Matt Walsh for What is a Woman and Am I a Racist, but anime, that's not his lane. And three, uh, the susceptibility that it could be that Luce could be portrayed by degenerates as a Rule 34 thing. And sadly, it already did. It sucks. It definitely sucks. Whew, wow. Um, so, firstly, blue hair. Okay, that's prejudice already. Okay? Not everyone who has a blue hair, uh, I mean, okay, in real life, someone who has blue hair automatically we have this prejudice that they're woke or something. But again, it's prejudice. Why are we, you know, why not let the person speak for himself or herself or themselves or whatever? uh Let them prove themselves that they are such, not have this thought on your head that every blue-haired person is a degenerate guy. No, let's not let's not deal with that because Luce has blue hair. Okay, that's that. Secondly, uh, about the use of anime. Again, as I said, why not? We are not supposed to be an either or church, but a both end. Okay, you don't like it? Fine. Um, Different strokes for different folks. If you really don't like it, just shut the hell up. That's uh, uh, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And finally, the Rule 34 thing. You know, the fact that uh, well well-intentioned people and people of goodwill who may or may not be Catholics are doing this kind of art form where she declares, I got the power of God and anime on my side. You know, it's it's a turning point that perhaps uh anime enthusiasts would consider Catholicism, and perhaps they would consider the traditional Latin Mass after they uh after they convert to Catholicism. So, you know, if that happens, thanks be to God. Well, why not, right? It's I really just find it asinine that these that these people are just so full of themselves, and they say they're, I don't want to say self-righteous or something, but um you know, I really just don't get it. Why? I really just don't get the the opposition to Luce and all of the all of the anime stuff. Okay? I I really don't get it because uh she was designed very well. Okay? The blue hair is a red flag, or maybe a blue flag, whatever. Um but other than that, the fact that the fact that some Catholics appreciate this, even though it's not their cup of tea or their cup of coffee. I refilled my coffee. That's hazelnut flavor. Mm, definitely taste the hazelnut there. That's nice. Even on the pack too, I don't realize that that's pure espresso. That's pure espresso. Goodness gracious me. So, and personally, my initial take on this is more of surprise and more of disbelief that uh, I told myself and the public, I guess, is the Vatican bloody serious with publicizing a bloody mascot for its 2025 Holy Year? And I have to address this in a separate video, but I have to confess that I became a cynic in these past few years. This was way before I started the YouTube channel, and you know what? It's about time that I address it. I'm not sure if this is the first time that I have admitted that I have become a cynic and I'm trying to not become one, or I'm trying to recover from cynicism. Screw Diogenes. Um, but that's a topic for another day. It's related to this, but you know what? Um, Come to think of it, the commentary, the bad commentary about Luce is just deranged and uh below the belt, quite honestly. And I base this I base this argument from a good contact of mine, Carlos Antonio Palad or Kuya Kaloy Palad. Shout out to you, Kuya Kaloy, and I would definitely I definitely thank you for a very sane commentary on this. Let me read it to you. Already linked it in the YouTube description so you can check it out too. And he said this: what Luce is holding is a bordone or a pilgrim stick, and it really does look like that. And he was referring to the stick or the staff that Luce is, is holding. It. I have already updated the thumbnail of this live stream, and basically the staff that Luce has is a straight stick with something something branching out of the stick. So it's like a two-pronged staff. Now, it is not a witch's stang because the hook is for hanging stuff on, such as one's hat or a drinking flask. And basically, this this staff is used by pilgrims um, uh, from of old. I'm not sure where, but perhaps to Santiago de Compostela, given Luce's eyes, the pupils on Luce's eyes are like scallop shells or designed like scallop shells, and scallop shells are uh how do I say this? Are are uh the shorthand symbol for the pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela on the Camino de Santiago. So that's that. Now, Luce's big eyes relative to the body are typical of anime, and this Kaloy continues. Luce's big eyes relative to the body are typical of anime, and particularly of the chibi style. It is far from Mario Rupnik's from the Mario Rupnik art's strange black pupils. And for context, Mario Rupnik is a degenerate Slovenian priest and alleged sex offender. And yeah, alleged for all intents and purposes and for legal reasons. I say alleged. Okay, so that's that. Uh, and basically, Rupnik designed the logo for the 2016 Extraordinary Jubilee Year of Mercy, and it raised a lot of eyebrows back then. That's why these these same people are raising eyebrows with Luce now. Kalay Palad continues, as for Luce being short for recalling Lucifer, please, if we use that logic, then anything with the root word looks or light should be banned. Now, if you think Luce is cringe or funny or weird, fine. I'm hardly a fan myself, but trying to look for the diabolical in it is just too much. And Kaloy Palad here was spot on. And he concludes, there are enough problems in the church and in the world. There is no need to look for even more things about which to get deranged. And deranged is an understatement, Kuya Kaloy. Um, it's an understatement. And thank you for reminding me not to become a cynic or to continue struggling to recover from cynicism. I really appreciate that. And, it's something that there's now, you see, I'm starting to become a journalist, okay, with what I'm doing with Paper Straw. And there's a fine line between cynicism and authentic and optimistic but authentic skepticism without the without disregarding or dismissing anything. So, and that's there's a fine line between that. And I honestly have crossed that a few years ago, and I don't want to go back. So I really appreciate these these kind of commentaries um, from the likes of Kaloy Palad and other tradition-minded Catholics who really don't like the concept but would allow it, or would, would let it slide because it's it passes the triple filter test triple filter test of uh, Catholicism regarding pop culture, which is basically if it's good, beautiful, and true. So that's that. And um, yeah, it's just too deranged. All of these commentaries about um, you know, about uh Luce being shitted on by uh more traditional minded Catholics. Uh it just goes to show that perhaps they have become cynics themselves. And I'm not washing my hands here because I have become a cynic as well, and I'm struggling not to be. So that's that's how I see it. Anyway, I replied to Father Schneider about about my take on Luce after after I noticed that it has had a net positive impact in terms of making the Catholic Church relevant. Not really just relevant, but allowing people to consider Catholicism uh, and not dismiss it as an old man's religion. So basically, I'm taking back what I initially said yesterday when I saw this first. I personally lean now. Here's my take. I personally lean on the more traditional side of things, and I really wished that the church would have considered some approaches that would appease tradition-minded Catholics while fascinating everyone else. Having said that after the fact though, I think this is a good opportunity for one uh the artist Simone Lenyo ba? Yeah, Simone Lenyo to change his heart after doing some shady stuff, including that artwork related to the Alphabet Rainbow Agenda, and two, consider this mascot as a first step for people towards a deeper relationship with God, perhaps through more traditional ways. Either way, as a tradition leaning guy, I find Luce surprisingly a breath of fresh air, and the negativity against it very much asinine, even though they have a point. In short, we as the church should consider the both end approach instead of either or. That's my take on it, and I guess that's a good way to end this Biglaang live stream, Biglaang live Brewed Banter, and I raise a toast to anime fans everywhere in the world because they are so much, they're so much uh, happy that the Catholic Church is dipping her toes on anime, and somehow she can now relate to um, younger people who are one or who are both tradition minded, those who wanted to go to the TLM, but at the same time, they're also um, otakus or anime fans. So it's for tradition-minded Catholics who are young and and who likes anime, it's the best of both worlds for them. And I raise a toast for that. I raise a toast to them and for them because yeah, this is their thing, and I am very happy for them for being happy. You know, that's um that's how it is. Uh, Kampai, cheers. Wow. I certainly like the hazelnut flavor much better than the original one. That's it's not a sponsored. I'm not sponsored by no brand, but I guess shoot your shot. Please sponsor me for your coffee stuff and all of your food items. But why not, right? Anyway, I gotta have to end this live stream before we go to an hour. And before I go, please leave a like on this live stream. Share this around. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Intrepid Ian Reñon. Ring the notification bell by selecting all. And yes, subscribe as well to Paper Straw Media because I'm also there as co-host of the Paper Straw podcast. Uh, do check us out as well on Twitch every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 4 p.m. 4 to 4:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, around 8:30 UTC, and we're streaming live later this afternoon. So do check out for me and my co-hosts later. So that's that, and yeah, I guess that's the end of the live stream. So before I ramble on, uh, I'm I would like to thank all of you who have commented on this live stream, and thank you as well sticking with me for the past 45 plus minutes of me rambling about about lucha and cynicism. Anyway, I'll make a separate video about the cynicism stuff, but yeah, it's good that I'm doing the um addressing luche, as well as you know why I'm absent on YouTube for about a month. So that's that. Anyway, with all that said, this is Intrepid Ian Reñon reminding you to at all times be the salt of the earth and the luche of the world. Okay? Luche is light. Until then, look alive, stay alive, be kind to yourself and to each other, and uh, use your artistic talents or your other talents not only to upskill yourself and improve yourself, but also do it for the glory of God if you believe in Him, right? Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and thank you for watching this live stream from here in Intrepid HQ. Good morning and happy brewing. See you next time. Ian out. Bye bye.